Hey everyone, welcome to RevTrev NFL. My name is RevTrev, and I'm so glad that you're here. Today, we're getting into a very controversial topic, and the question that's going to be asked is, will the Detroit Lions win the Super Bowl this year? This year, not next year, not the year after, not 10 years down the road. We're talking about now, because apparently all they want to talk about is now, and I get it, because they're good now. They're really good now. Obviously 12-1. This team is very good. It's finding ways to win. I mean, I've had a lot of respect for this franchise, and especially how quickly they've turned it around. In my opinion, not only did they draft well, did they get the right coach in place, but they hit on their picks and then again rallied other people around that to win. But that Stafford trade was so awesome for the Rams. It totally was awesome for the Rams because they won the Super Bowl, and it worked out for them. Okay, it worked out for them. But the Lions as well nailed that draft, those draft picks as well, and now they're at this stage that they are. So they really got helped out in that trade, which is great. Congratulations to them. And so yeah, that's awesome. They are incredible this year. They've got to be the odds-on favorite, even though the Chiefs have won how many Super Bowls now? You can't dethrone the Chiefs until they get dethroned. But man, they've had all the experience. They have the quarterback, they have the coach, they have the team, they have the defense, they have all those things. So, but the Lions are in the conversation, right? And at the top of the conversation, and rightfully so. And that's why I've always been trying to be very respectful towards the Lions, what they've built, what they've become, how they're playing. I love how they're playing. I've been impressed by how they're playing, okay? But I'm at a stage now where I'm just super, super annoyed with a lot of Lions fans. The ones that I know personally, I totally appreciate, I'm thankful for them. I know that they're actually pretty realistic. I mean, they're excited and rightfully so. But if you think about it, they've been humbled for so many years. Like, they're appreciating these wins, this success. But now, not them, but people, and I guess I shouldn't paint everyone with the same brush, but people online, it's weird because you've gone from being humble to being arrogant. And why? I get your 12-1. That's amazing. That's phenomenal. Don't get me wrong. But you know what I mean? And Lions, lots of people have respected you, but understand you're losing people's respect by the way you're acting now. And I understand that people don't like winners and all those kind of things. Nobody likes the Patriots. Nobody likes the Packers. Nobody likes the 49ers. Okay, I get that. I understand that completely. And so, cool. That's great. You guys don't have to be jerks about it. I'm just saying. And I get it. You've had success and you're excited. Cool. Do the Lions have a great team? Absolutely. Yes, they do. Is it impressive they're 12-1? Absolutely. Will they win the Super Bowl? Maybe not. Probably not. Probably not. I mean, it's still a long ways, right? It's still a long ways. Like just look at this for a second, okay? So here's the standings, and I'll bring this down just so you can see this a little better. Phenomenal year. Only losses to Tampa Bay, and they've had some great games. And look at, the big blowouts. I mean, people are like, yeah, no, there's no doubt in my mind the Detroit Lions are going to win because they beat Jacksonville 52-6, and they beat Tennessee 52 to 14 or whatever it was. I don't know if it is, was it 52 with Jacksonville? I think it was. And so you got, and they beat Indy because they got them 24-6. I mean, this team's going to roll everyone, but look at the North. Look at the North. Okay. So you're talking Minnesota, you lost only by 2 points, or you won only by 2 points. Green Bay, the first one was 10. Okay. That's a solid win. You played Chicago, only won by 3. In fact, if it wasn't for Eberflus and Caleb Williams messing it up at the end, you should have lost that game too. Green Bay, we had you right there too. And I know that a lot of Packers fans have been complaining about the reffing, and honestly, rightfully so. I'm not using that as an excuse. You won, you beat us fair and square. I'm not coming in with excuses for that. But that's the thing. It's not like you dominated us. It was a 3-point game. Could have went either way. But you guys act like you're kings, and everyone else is peasants. It's like, oh, we've reigned for so long. It's like, really? When have you won? When have you won? Tell me. Like, it's we won. You've won nothing yet. You haven't won this year yet. It's to be determined. You didn't win last year. You should have won last year. Guess what? I mean, would have you beaten the Chiefs if you had beaten the 49ers? I mean, it's so funny. It's like, oh, what has the Packers won? Well, we won our playoff game again, and then we lost to the 49ers by 3. Guess what the Lions fans say? Oh, well, we were in the NFC Championship game, and we lost to the 49ers by 3. Yeah, so did we. And the time we played you before that, we smoked you. And people are like, oh, you only beat us by 8. If you actually watched that game, we were smoking you guys. We put in pulled out our starters. We played prevent defense. You got a couple of garbage time points at the end. We totally smoked you guys. Now, it is what it is. Now, you know me. I love making Packers content, but I also love making NFL content. I'm a huge NFL fan. That's why I like talking about the NFL, not just my team, but I love talking about my Packers. And I've had so much respect for this team, for this franchise. But look at these games coming up. Buffalo, you got Chicago in Chicago this time. They've got a new coach. Who knows? Maybe they get the dub this time. 23-20. They should have had you last time. San Francisco looks like it's I don't think they can win many more games this season. And then Minnesota at home. Like, these are big games. These are big games. And it's exciting to see. Right? Exciting for your fan base. Congratulations. Yip-de-doo. But I'm not crowning you guys Super Bowl champs. You got to earn it. So if you want to talk about that, I want to talk to you about this. This just in. You don't win Super Bowls in week 13. You don't. So all these people, all these Lions fans acting like they've won the Super Bowl this year or have won Super Bowls in the past. You haven't done either one of those things yet. And you're so arrogant and you're so loud. And it's like, I get it. You're good right now. And you have a great team. You have a great coach. You have all these things. Okay. I get it. But at the end of the day, you haven't won jack squat. You don't win Super Bowls in week 13. And that's a fact, Jack. Man alive. Because you've only been good for a minute and you're so annoying already. How are you so annoying already? Why aren't you just humble, saying, hey, yeah, we're good. We'll see how it goes. Last year, we didn't know if we were going to be good. Jordan Love's coming in and we're like, oh my goodness, not sure how this is going to go. And then all of a sudden, we're really good. He's way better than we anticipated. And we're like, woo, this is fun. Yes. Awesome. We're excited. The only team I feel like we're really better than is Chicago. That's just a fact. But, every other game is really close. And we were close to Chicago last game. But the point is that we keep winning. It's been 11 straight, right? But you guys have been good for a minute, only a minute. And it's like, man, imagine if you were the Patriots and won 6 Super Bowls. Like, your fan base would be insufferable. But you haven't even won yet and you're already annoying. Like, how in the world is this even possible? And then you say dumb things like everyone versus Detroit. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You've been good for a minute and everyone's against you. The world is against you. Like, how egotistical is that statement? Everyone versus Detroit. Everyone wants, you know how many people want Detroit to win this year? How many people respect this team and go, man, they're good. They probably will win. You know what I mean? Stop the victim mentality. Yeah, you were 0-16, right? Yeah, the Packers did that to you. But stop the victim mentality. Oh, the world's against us. No, you know what was against you? Your own franchise was against you. The garbage teams that they put on together is absolutely annoying. And that's the thing. Like, you've had some really talented players over the years. I remember watching Barry Sanders live. Like, you don't know, actually, I wasn't there live, but I was watching on TV when I was young. Okay. So he was unbelievable. He's arguably the best running back in the history of the NFL. Okay. Then you had Megatron. Man, that guy is a beast. He's unbelievable. There's a reason why his nickname was Megatron, because he was just like unstoppable. You know what I mean? So like, you've had some successful moments, but the idea that you guys are like everyone versus Detroit, oh boo hoo, poor little guys. You've been beat up on for most of your career. Give me a break. Stop the victim mentality. Just be humble, walk in, say, you know what I mean? Like, come on. And then what they do is they say to us, oh, you Packers fans, all you do is talk about the past. That's because we have a past we're talking about. That's exactly what happens. You don't think Kansas City talks about their last Super Bowls? You don't think that they talk about the early ones? You don't think they talk about, like, San Francisco doesn't talk about all their Super Bowls? That's why the Bears talk about 1985, because that's all they got. And so you guys are like, oh, we're talking about the now because you guys only talk about the past. Guess what? The last team from the NFC North to win a Super Bowl, the Green Bay Packers. Nobody else. Nobody else. It's like, you guys only talk about, yeah, because we have a past. We have one worth talking about. Not like you guys. It's like, what are you going to, well, guess what? We were 0-16 once. Yeah, congratulations. We had the greatest running back in history of the NFL and did nothing with him. Congratulations. You had Barry Sanders and Megatron both retire on you suddenly. Why? Because you mishandled those things. Like, so congrats that you're good right now. And we're good too. You're like, no, we've beaten you seven out of the last 8. Yeah, okay, cool. Congratulations. You deserved it. But this is so stupid. I want to talk to you about the reasons why the Detroit Lions will not win the Super Bowl this year. Okay? The reasons why the Detroit Lions will not win the Super Bowl. I got 3 main reasons. They're quite simple, but they're just factual. I think the number one reason is injuries, and more injuries. The amount of injuries you've sustained. I don't think you're going to get that much healthier by the time you get into the playoffs. And then Jacksonville's not playing against you anymore. You're not playing Chicago anymore. You're not playing, you know what I mean? You're not playing these garbage teams, Tennessee. You're going to be playing tough teams, playoff teams. Are you going to get some wins in the playoffs? For sure. Are you going to make it past the NFC Championship game? I don't know. Are you going to make it to the NFC Championship game? Are you even going to make it to the Super Bowl? And even if you make it to the Super Bowl, are you going to win it? I mean, all those injuries, they're piling up, man. The Eagles look good. The Vikings look good. There's so many good teams in the NFC. And then there's the whole AFC side. Like, who's coming out of there? Buffalo? Is it going to be this Chiefs again? You know, is it going to be the Ravens? I'm not sure who it's coming out of the AFC. But there's injuries, and more injuries. That's the number one reason why I think that Detroit will not win the Super Bowl. Second one is Coach Campbell. Man, I'm telling you right now, this guy is balls of steel. This guy is such a great coach. Such a great coach. But his risky plays will be his downfall. Okay. And that's what happened. Like, you know, I'll give him some credit. Okay. So against us, 4th down, everyone's criticizing him for doing that. Well, when it works, you're a genius. When it doesn't, you're a fool. There's been a lot of times he's tried that fake punt on his own end. Nobody's going to see it coming. Next thing you know, doesn't work, you lose the game. You know what I mean? So It's cool. It's cool. It's the ride or die. We're all in. We believe in our players. We're gonna do this. Eventually, it's gonna catch up to you. That's exactly what's gonna happen. And so I think that's going to be your downfall. In fact, I've been watching a lot of media people, and a lot of people are saying the same things, that Coach Campbell's balls of steel, they don't say that, his risky plays, his gambling, his going for it, his belief in his team, which there's nothing wrong to believe in your team, but eventually it'll come back to bite you. And the third thing is this. I think you're just peaking at the wrong time. You're peaking at the wrong time. Now, the good news is that you're finding ways to win, and that is one of the most important things, okay? One of the most important things. But come on, everyone. I don't know. It's so easy to say in week 13 you're going to win the Super Bowl. It's so easy to just act so arrogant. But I don't know. Have you guys seen this guy yet? This guy, I think it's Stick Radio or something like that. He made this video called "There's No Such Thing as a Packers Fan Because We're So Used to Winning that we don't know how to handle losses." And it's like, good. Did you enjoy losing? No, it's like, oh, we know what it's like to be a bunch of losers. We know what it's like to have a losing franchise. So because of that, we're better fans than you. Your premise is so awful. And he's like calling down our coach. We have one of the best coaches in the NFL. We have one of the best organizations in the NFL. We've got championships. We've got success. We have Hall of Fame quarterbacks. We got it all. Okay, we got it all. And he has the audacity to come on and talk about that Packers fans we're not really fans. We've had tough years as well. Yeah, we've had a lot of success. We haven't won every Super Bowl, of course not. But man, we've had the ups and downs. But at least we've been there. At least we've been having the conversation. And if you go and watch, and by the way, I added that emoji in there and the Go Pack Go just for fun. But this guy, I know what he's trying to do. It's clickbait. He's trying to stir it up. I get it. Congratulations. You did well. I think there's like 50,000 people have watched your video or whatever, which is cool. Great. That's awesome. But you haven't won jack squat yet. And you're telling us that we suck, and yeah, we're it's over, that we're not going to eat anymore. It's their time to eat, and blah blah blah. It's like, oh my goodness! I was just watching that, going, this guy is so full of it, man. You are so full of it. And then at the very end, it's got the baby stuff in the back, which is awesome. Even made the video even better. But nothing wrong with having a baby. Just saying, it just made me laugh. And then he turns to his dog, and his dog's like gives him one of those weird looks, and it was like, did you actually believe what you just said? Like, or you're like, my owner, I have no idea. Like, my owner didn't even say it. This is so awkward because it's just so untrue. Oh my goodness, it was so good. It was so good, guys. I'm absolutely fired up about this. It's so fun. It's so fun watching these Lions fans think that they're kings and everyone else is peasants. Give me a break. There's a lot of football still to play, and those injuries, those risky plays, it's gonna bite you. It's gonna bite you. And I have no problem if your Lions win the Super Bowl this year. I don't hate the Lions, and I know a lot of people are gonna do that, but you know what? You got lucky against us. You did. Absolutely. These were not called. I'm not making excuses. I'm not blaming the refs, but you tell me those aren't penalties, and I'll tell you don't know football. And then everyone's like, well, the penalties were 7-7. Oh, awesome. Guess what? And they missed 5. There was 4 there. That Christian Watson one was a joke too. But again, not an excuse. Just telling you what it is. Okay, I'm just telling you what it is. So, oh my goodness, it's just so hilarious and so annoying at the same time. All right, I'm going to dive into some comments here. and just to make it fun, like, there's no crying here going on, guys. This is just, I think that people, they can make a video like that, or they can come into your comments and say whatever they want. But, You know what I mean? Like, so we can push back. We've got reasons and points as well. And so there we go. There we go. Painting with a very wide brush here. Most Lions fans I know are happy to get it. You know what, Mile, you are right. The ones that I've met personally are totally like that. Maybe it's just the ones online that are really, really arrogant and bold and disrespectful. So you're right. I shouldn't paint the whole fan base is not like this at all. In fact, there's toxic people in every single fan base. So I'm with you 100%. Okay. So I'm just kind of pushing back mostly towards the ones that are being so arrogant and rude and disrespectful. And people accuse the Packers of being that way. Like when you win, it's easy to back it up because you have facts, not just feelings, right? And that's why they're like, oh, the Packers fans are the same way. Well, we've actually got real reasons why we're legitimately good. And I think they have real reasons why they're legitimately good this year and last year. But we'll see what happens, okay? So, Craig, welcome. They'll lose to Buffalo, right? Yeah, exactly, Craig. That's very possible. And then if that happens, think about it. The whole stinking world is going to be like, now Buffalo's going to win. They're the favorites. It switches every week. The narrative changes every week, right, Craig? So it's just interesting to see, right? Don says he's hitting us with a bunch of ifs. Yeah, because it still has to be played, Don. Don, it still has to be played. You act like you won. Maybe you don't. I don't think you do. But there's people that are already like, yeah, there's a shoe in. There's no doubt in my mind we're gonna win. Listen, when my Packers won the 2 Super Bowls that I watched in my lifetime, I didn't know they were winning without a shadow of a doubt. They earned their ways to win. So ifs, yeah, exactly. It's called a prediction, Don. So I appreciate that. Mad because the tides are turning. I am not mad at all. I'm just annoyed at the fan base. That's all it is. Don, you do troll often. We all know that, but most Lion fans are simply happy. And so, you know what? Every time I make a video like this, every time we make a video like this, Vikings or Lions fans are bashing Lions fans because the crazy Lions fans come in here. That's awesome, Ma. I'm so glad you posted that because I've seen that before. Like, they're like, come on, man. You know, yeah, exactly. You guys have success. Congratulations. That's wonderful. Still haven't won a Super Bowl. Still haven't been to one, have you? Yeah, you won Robert, you won the division last year. I'm not whining at all. You know what? You know how many division titles we have? You want to know how many Minnesota has? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. I mean, we've owned the North. We've literally owned the North. And you're like, you win one division title, and it's like, wow. And this one, Detroit versus every damn body. Come on. Victim mentality. Why don't you? Come on. This is the generation we're living in. Victim mentality. Come on. You want me to, put your soother into, rock you to sleep? Come on. Who's against you? Who's against you? Every team you face? Yeah, just like every other team. Wow. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Yeah, I made a video yesterday regarding this. Go watch it, Robert. I actually give tons of credit for the Lions beating the Packers. Yeah, you're 12-1, arrogant and confident. Correct. You are totally correct. Totally correct on that. So they did sweep the Packers, though. Yep, Andy, they absolutely did. And they should have lost to your Bears. That's what should have happened, but they didn't. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? But didn't. I'm not crying, man. I'm just having the greatest time of my life. I'm loving this. So, oh, you're annoying. I like Tom. Oh, good. Go watch Tom. He's a great Packers guy. Yep, absolutely. Looks like I have the victim. Yeah, I'm a victim. I'm a victim of championships. I'm a victim of seeing a great team. I'm a victim of cheering for one of the best franchises in the whole NFL. Oh, please feel bad for me. Craig, the Vikings might win the North. They might. Absolutely. You know what I mean? The culture of only playing 3 downs is old school. MCDC is forging new territory with 4th down. Come on. You guys are the first trailblazers. Come on. Of course, it's risky. It's not status quo. The Patriots did that. Remember when the Patriots were racking up 50 points and Tom Brady threw 50 touchdowns plus touchdowns? They were going for it on 4th downs. Everyone hated them too. Everyone hated them. So I just saw the title. The hate is crazy. Okay. Lions have been through pain forever. Yes, Jacob, you're totally right. They deserve everything they're getting right now. Absolutely. They're earning it all. I agree with you. There's nothing about your comment that I disagree with. In fact, I think the Lions are doing it the right way. And whether they do it or not is a different story. Let's find out. So, hey, the Bodkins Show. Good to see you, buddy. Nick, Lions are just feeling themselves because they have back-to-back winning seasons and forever. It's so true, right? It's so true. It's like, hey, you know what? This is what it feels like to win. We know what it feels like to win. Congrats. It feels good, doesn't it, guys? Yeah, it's awesome. It's so amazing. You've won. You've had some success, but you've never won it all. And it's like, well, we're going to win this year. Maybe, probably not. There's so many things that have to go your way. So, Jacob, there's not really such a thing as peaking the right time in football. I feel like that's more of a baseball thing. If you're dominant the entire season of football, you're more likely to win it. Sure, that's a great point. You're more likely, but you haven't won it yet. You haven't won it yet, Jacob. So let's be honest about that. Lions fans should act like they've been there. Oh, wait, they have never been there. That is so good, bro. Lions are best team in the NFL. Maybe. The tides have turned. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, in the regular season, yeah, for sure. Yeah, you're a legitimate Super Bowl contender. Donkey Kong, great name, by the way. You're totally right. You're totally right. They've changed their franchise around. They're way better than they've probably ever. This might be the best Lions team we've ever seen. Will they win it? We'll see. Lions don't act like they've won. Yes, they do. But to them, this feels like destiny, and that's what they're feeling so good about. Dude, I don't know. I'm sure you're online a lot. You're more level-headed than the people I'm seeing online. The things that they're coming into my comments, even last stream, dude, I'm telling you, they are acting like they've won 6 Super Bowls. That's exactly how they're acting. And that's why it's so fun to make this video, right? So they should have lost to the Bears, yes, but instead they got a Chiefs type win. And look what the Chiefs have done. Yeah, they've actually won, Jacob. They've actually won. Lions have not yet. So we'll see. Oh, here's my favorite guy, QQWW. Man, Packers fans are talking embarrassment of the league. Oh my goodness. I love it. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for commenting. It just fuels it. It makes these videos so much easier to do when you come in and have like nothing to talk about. 50 million. Yeah, I agree. We overpaid Jordan Love. Absolutely. Can't beat a practice squad defense. Wow, he's criticizing his own team, and the Packers fans love it. I love it. I love Jordan Love. Yeah, absolutely. Love that he's on my team. It's going to take some time for Packers to realize they're now fourth place in the division for the next 20 years. Wow, is that is the best overreaction theater. Thank you so much for sharing that. Imagine you guys are like so many people are coming in here and they're so mad because I'm like the Lions won't win this year, okay? And you're talking about the next 20 years, and you're criticizing me for a prediction that's going to happen in a couple months. And then I can't make this up. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm 45 and thankful the Lions are going to be the best team in the NFL for this part of my life. Okay. Maybe, probably not. This Packers host will never see another division title in his lifetime. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the arrogancy is epic. I love it. Okay, QQ. Like, how about talk about the Packers need to do? Stop down this trajectory. Packers are spiraling to 9-4. Packers, we're spiraling. We're so terrible. Oh no! Please stop this terrible ride. Oh, this is so priceless. Thank you. Look at this. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh man, you can't even make this up. This is awesome. Thank you. I'm not a hater. Yes, Bart Starr won one, Brett Favre won one, Aaron Rodgers won one, and I wouldn't be surprised if Jordan Love wins this one. And you sweep us. Congratulations. I gave you credit in my last video, so stop it. So Ronald, go watch the last video. You'll be shocked how much credit I give your team. And I don't think it's a fluke. I don't think it's a fluke. So let me very clearly tell you that I do respect your team. I think they're earning it. They're doing it the right way. But the idea that you've already won is a joke. It's a joke. So the arrogancy for being good for a minute is just a joke. Just enjoy the ride. Enjoy. You don't have to bash everyone else. Just enjoy the ride. Enjoy being 12-1. Enjoy being this guy. Come on. This is so funny. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is awesome. I don't hate the Lions. I don't hate them at all. They're just a division rival. What I don't like is the audacity in this fan base that you've been amazing for a long time. Come on. Yeah, reality is kicking in soon. Yeah, I think the Packers' future is bright, bro. Thank you. But I do think the Lions and the Vikings are good too. And Matt LaFleur's he's not on the hot seat anytime. That's a gong show. It seems like you rang the dinner bell for Lions. Rude guys with your vivid title. I know these names. Exactly. And I don't mind people coming in and we're having a debate and conversation. Doesn't bother me at all. You're entitled to your opinion. You can come, but don't come to me with just some feelings. Come to me with some facts. Your facts are that you're 12-1, that your team's very good, that your team's not very good. Your team is great. You're overcoming adversity. There is so much you have an incredible run game. You have incredible defense. You have an incredible coach. I think St. Brown's incredible. Jamo's kind of boom or bust a little bit this year. He's having a good year, so I should give him some credit there. Patrick Taylor pickup's awesome. Your O-line's fantastic. Yeah, what do you want me to say, right? So I don't mind ringing the dinner bell because it's just true when even though these things are true, it's not like the Lions have won yet. So Packers knew their only chance of the playoffs this year. 49ers, Bengals, Dolphins, Commanders, all passing Packers. Come on, dude. Give me a break. Come on, Q. Bring something real, okay? It's like you're like, throwing things in the air, hoping it's going to stick. Come on. Lions winning it. Y'all 12-1. Yep, 12-1. Looking up at yes. Yeah. You're ahead of us in the standings. We've Kings like we should be. Come on. What are you, the Lion King right now? Go Mufasa. Yay. It's a movie, right? It's a movie. It's not real. Oh my goodness. We Kings of what? Kings what? So you won the North last year for the first time? You won the North once? It's been a minute. And your kings. Your kings, your kingdom's gonna reign for forever. Oh my goodness. It's the Dan Campbell effect. He's so amazing. He is amazing. Yeah. Packers will go through 6 coaches by I can't even finish reading this. We're going to go through 6 coaches. I love it. I absolutely love this. Thank you so much for sharing that. Jordan breaks the cycle. Maybe he does. He'll be another Dan Marino. Okay. So he's going to be another Dan Marino who is literally considered a top 5 quarterback in the NFL history. The only thing that's knocked on him is he never won a Super Bowl. I'll take it. That means we're going to be really good. I've already seen Super Bowls. If Jordan Love turns out to be the next Dan Marino or like Dan Marino, that would be awesome. Of course I want to win. But I don't have to worry about like being 4-win team, a 2-win team, or being an 0-16 team like the Lions. Sign me up. Sign me up. Oh my goodness, this is so good. Q, this is awesome. Hey, good to see you, Jason. So glad you're here, man. Go Pack, go. Oh my goodness, this is so great. Detroit Lions will be one and done in the playoffs, right, Jason? I mean, I don't know. I think they're going to win a couple games at least in the playoffs. I mean, well, maybe not, because maybe they won't, because they're going to get the bye most likely, unless the Vikings win the North, which is still possible. Right? So maybe I don't know. It depends who they play. So if they win the North, and then they'll probably end up being the first place in the NFC, then they'll get a bye, and they only have to win one game to the NFC Championship game. So we'll see, Jason. I don't know if they'll be one and done, but we'll know. Me, I'm Goff sloppy. What's reality? That we've won Super Bowls and you haven't? That you've been 0-16? That you won the North last year? Yeah. That you're 12-1 last year? But you say things like, oh, the Packers are done. The Packers are garbage. I mean, dude, we're 9-4. We're 9-4. We made the playoffs last year. We're going to make playoffs this year. That's the reality. So pretending like, oh, it's just reality. You just got to come to terms. You got to come to terms, bro. Ronald, Jordan Love versus Lions is the worst Packers quarterback record. Go Detroit, Mufasa. This is awesome. Hey, and by the way, on this one, you know how negative people have been about Jared Goff for his whole career? Finally, he's getting respect. Oh my goodness. And Matt LaFleur is one of the best coaches in the NFL. Just saying. Bingo. No rings in Detroit. Oh yeah, there are Packers fans in here for sure. Jordan Love will win a Super Bowl. By the way, actually, this shows me this is I knew this was going to be this was going to be a hornet's nest. What I've discovered this year is Lions fans are super sensitive. It's so fun. Like, it's so easy. It's the way that the Packers fans and the Bears fans go at each other. The Lions are like, hey, we're relevant too. Let us get into the trash talk. And so what happens is you post a video like this. The best video I've done this year was when we played you guys the first week and I did a review of it. I had 4,700 people comment on or watch it, and then a whole bunch of people comment or comment as well. So are there any Packers? That's the thing. The Lions fans get so upset. This is epic. I love it. Jordan Love will win a Super Bowl for the Lions win one. Well, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, it could be. I don't know. Lions look good. I mean, maybe the Lions do win this year. I'm not sure. But there's a lot. He won't be legendary like the other. Okay, maybe. But who just said that he's going to be like Dan Marino? Ronald, you just said this. He's going to be like Dan Marino. That's legendary. You're the one who said it. I didn't say it. You said it. You said it. Dude, know how to debate. Vikes and Eagles in the way. Yes. They're both very good teams. Very good teams. Oh, Q, you are so funny, dude. You are so funny. Packers will lose to the Eagles if they even make the playoffs, and we might. We if we had a kicker, we would have won that game. We're right there, guys. Like that's the thing that's what's so wild to me about this franchise and how you guys think you're kings and everyone else is peasants. It's like you're not understanding how difficult it is to win in the playoffs. You don't understand. The Packers are much better than you're giving them credit for. They're much better than giving them credit for. And that's fine. You don't have to be respectful to us. I can be respectful towards you guys, and you can be whatever you want. But it's not easy to win it all. It is things got to go your way. And if they go your way like they did against us, then you're going to win. You're going to win. You're going to get the calls, you're not going to get the team's not going to get the calls they deserve. Cool. You'll win if that happens. If you get the Kansas City treatment, you'll win the Super Bowl because it's going to be a bloodbath when you get into the playoffs. So we'll see. That's so funny. Oh my goodness, this is so funny. Dude, you haven't talked about truth yet. You're doing speculation. Oh my goodness. It's delusional what you're saying. You think that your points are valid. They're not. Oh, I'm glad other fans are sleeping on the Packers. Yeah, go for it. Right, Jason? Just go be disrespectful. That's it. Go sleep on us. That's fine. We're right there. And the Vikings are right there. And the Eagles are right there. And maybe the Commanders become right there. Like there's some good teams in NFC. And then let's start talking about the AFC. There's going to be a good team that's going to come out of there as well. So it's not going to be easy. How we beat y'all in weather, that's y'all home. Dude, there was no snow. This doesn't even make sense. So you played us early on and oh my goodness. Yeah, this is exactly. You're delusional, Q. You're flipping and you're like, oh, I'm just coming with facts. No, you're not. You're coming with predictions. You're coming with predictions just like me. The facts are you haven't won nothing yet. Stop acting like you have. Yeah, I like what the Commanders are doing this year. They are fun to watch. They're a much better team. Man, they've turned their whole season around. They're great. Absolutely. This is so good. Anyways, I want to keep going, but I'm going to shut it down now. This was awesome. It was such a great video. So fun to be here. So fun to have Lions fans in here saying stuff. I loved a lot of the level-headed stuff that is, but there was a lot of craziness. This is so good. Oh, it's honestly priceless. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming out, everyone. And hit the like and subscribe. Follow me on all the socials. RevTrev NFL. Appreciate you all so much. Thanks for the rivalry. It's just fun to do that. Have a great day, and of course, always go Pack Go.